The Benjamin Franklin Chargers lost their credit Thursday night as the Safford Bulldogs ran up the bill to a 67-14 shellacking. The Chargers marched in with the more impressive 6-1 record, but that didn't faze the Bulldogs, who were yearning for some fresh meat. The beating started on the second play from scrimmage as Safford's quarterback Manuel Aparicio kept the ball and zoomed untouched along the left sideline all the way for a 42-yard touchdown and the game's first score. After a quick 3-and-out, E.J. Estrada rattled off a 19-yard gain down the right side, followed by another Aparicio run to bring the Bulldogs into the red zone. Aparicio then rambled in from 12 yards out for his second score of the night. The Chargers began to move the ball on the Bulldogs, but a couple of big open field solo tackles by Tevin Broadhead and Riley Despain put the Chargers in punt formation. But it's a fake! He could go absolutely nowhere as the Bulldogs snuff it out and take over on downs. The Bulldogs capitalized on the turnover with the play of the night, when Cameron Abril gathered in Aparicio's pass and then pitched it to a streaking Estrada, who kept his balance going around the right side and raced 73 yards all the way down for his first points on the night. Safford didn't let up, though, and following an interception by Broadhead, Estrada broke free again for his second touchdown of the night. Whoa, but wait a minute. The Bulldogs were called for a false start. No problem for Safford, though. Instead of a rushing touchdown, Aparicio tossed a beautiful bomb to Abril, who seamlessly gathered it in for the score to put Safford up 26-0 still in the first quarter. The problems continued to mount for the Chargers as Isaiah Aguilar broke through and blocked the punt, giving the Bulldogs the ball at the 10-yard line. A couple of plays later, Aparicio bowled his way in from the 2-yard line, putting the Bulldogs up 32-0 and ending the scoring in the first quarter. Early in the second, the Chargers showed their moxie, however, and quarterback Chase Adams tossed a nifty pass to Taylor Chambers for about 50 yards to set up Benjamin Franklin in position for its first score. Adams took advantage of the stunned Bulldogs on the very next play and tossed a nice-looking 21-yard touchdown pass to Chandler Miles to get the Chargers on the board. The Bulldogs came right back, however, and after Aparicio scored a big gain down the left sideline, Estrada capped off the drive with his second touchdown on the night. The Chargers roared back as Adams ran it in from 15 yards out, and we've got a game! No, we don't. It was the last points on the night for Benjamin Franklin. Safford wasn't quite finished, however, as Aparicio connected with Abril again, this time on a stunning 51-yard bomb to Paydirt, as Abril tiptoes his way down the sideline. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, officials called him out at the 7-yard line. Aparicio then appeared to score his fourth rushing touchdown on the night, but that play was called back for a penalty. The Chargers got the ball back, but Tevin Broadhead had his second interception of the night and a nice return to put the Bulldogs back in business. The Bulldogs utilized Despain's running, who brought them back knocking on the end zone door, and then backed his way in on 2nd and goal from the 7 to give Safford a 53-14 lead at the half. Since the lead was so large, I decided to skip the rest of the game and go to the fair instead. Fried Twinkies, music, and rides, how could I resist? Just kidding, I stayed, and I'm glad I did because quarterback Payson Harsh opened up the second half with a burst through the middle, and he could go all the way, 77 yards for the score. Then this happened. And some drums played. This is about it in the second half. All of which pumped up Despain to take the handoff around the left side, 55 yards in for Safford's final score of the night as the Bulldogs shred the Chargers, 67-14.
Well, they were excited to play the 9 team, and we haven't played real well at home this year, so the kids really wanted to come out and show. And we really wanted an early success. Last couple games, we wanted our offense first, so we put it on the offensive line and everything. So they really played hard, and that was kind of the goal early, to get up on them early, just take away their confidence. But I think right now we're playing at a little higher pace than we have been. Finally got confidence back. After that, I guess that Thatcher lost, we've lost a lot of confidence. Then we went to 3 very tough opponents after Thatcher, which was a tough opponent in itself. So we're kind of getting confidence back these last couple of games against these opponents. So.
We knew Safford outsized us, and we knew their record wasn't, who they were. We knew they were a great team. We know our record was a little padded with maybe a soft schedule. So I was proud of our kids. They fought, they battled. It didn't necessarily show on the scoreboard, but I was really proud of our kids and the way they played. Coach Alba and I are friends, and I knew that he was going to bring everything they had, and they did, and they just put it right to us right off the get-go. Offensively, we moved the ball. We just didn't score like we wanted to. Defensively, we really didn't have an answer to their run game.
Did he say yes, though?
Yes, sure. I think we came off on the start. We were really hungry. So I think what did us is our last couple games, we've been slacking off the start. Thanks to Lyman for everything, giving us a push off the start.
This has been John Johnson reporting from Safford for Gila Valley Central.
Nice job, Trevor.